Imagine the quiet sorrow of waking each morning to a world that feels just a little dimmer, where once clear memories now blur at the edges, and simple joys slip away because of something as everyday as how you sleep. This hidden challenge creeps in with age, stealing the sharpness of your mind and the peace of your nights. But dear friend, there is a gentle light ahead, a path to safeguard what matters most. Today, we delve deeply into a profound truth shared by those who study the brain. Avoid these 5 sleeping positions after 70 to protect your precious brain. By understanding and changing these habits, you can foster better blood flow, deeper rest, and a mind that remains bright and full of life. These insights carry the weight of hard-earned wisdom, offering not just warnings but true healing and hope. They hold the key to reclaiming your vitality, easing worries about forgetfulness, and embracing days filled with clarity and purpose. Stay with me through this journey, for at the end awaits the one surprising position that could transform your tomorrows and bring peace to your heart. Face the peril of stomach sleeping. This common position, where you lie face down with your head turned to breathe, can bring heavy burdens to your body and mind as the years advance. After 70, your neck twists unnaturally through the night, pressing on vital pathways that deliver blood and oxygen to your brain. This strain disrupts the natural flow, leading to mornings plagued by throbbing headaches, a foggy haze over your thoughts, or even a sense of unease that lingers through the day. Experts in brain health often note that stomach sleeping flattens the spine's gentle curve, adding pressure to your chest and making each breath shallower than it should be. Over time, this can mean less nourishment reaching your mind during those essential hours of renewal, when your brain works to clear away the day's buildup of waste that might cloud your thinking. Imagine rising each morning feeling drained, your once vibrant recall now stumbling over simple details like a loved one's birthday or the path to your favorite chair. This position robs you of the deep, restorative sleep that mends the spirit and sharpens the intellect, potentially inviting worries about losing your independence or burdening those you care for. Yet, in this challenge lies a beautiful opportunity for healing. By gently shifting to a kinder way of resting, you allow your body to align naturally, inviting steady breaths and unobstructed flow to your brain. This change can lift the weight from your days, bringing back the clear focus and joyful energy that make life so rich. Think of how your memories are treasures, woven from years of love and experience. Protecting them begins with mindful choices at night. Many who have made this adjustment report feeling more alert, with thoughts flowing smoothly like a calm river. It's a simple act of self-care that echoes through your well-being, reducing the risk of those nagging aches and fostering nights of true peace. Let this wisdom sink in. Avoiding stomach sleeping isn't just about comfort. It's a step toward preserving the essence of who you are, ensuring your golden years shine with mental strength and heartfelt connections. The emotional toll of ignoring this can be profound, leading to frustration and isolation, but embracing the solution opens doors to renewed hope and vitality. Meet Robert, a gentle soul of 78 who had spent his life in a small town, nestled by a serene lake. His days were filled with the simple pleasures of tending his garden, where vibrant roses bloomed under his watchful eye, each petal a reminder of his late wife's love for beauty. Robert would wake at dawn, tools in hand, humming old tunes as he worked the soil. But in recent months, a shadow had fallen over his routine. Mornings brought a thick fog to his mind, where once he could list every plant by name, now he fumbled for words, staring blankly at the earth. "What's come over me?" he muttered to himself one crisp autumn day, his hands trembling as he misplaced his pruning shears for the 3rd time that week. Robert had always slept on his stomach, a habit born from exhausting days on the farm in his youth. He'd collapse face down onto the bed seeking instant relief, his body sinking into the mattress. But as age crept in, this position turned against him. His neck, twisted sharply to one side, ached relentlessly, sending sharp pains that disrupted his sleep and scattered his thoughts like fallen leaves. "I can't even remember the recipe for her favorite pie," he confided to his reflection in the mirror, tears welling up at the thought of losing those precious links to the past. His daughter, Emily, noticed the change during her weekly visits. "Dad, you look so weary, like the light in your eyes is fading," she said softly, placing a hand on his shoulder. Robert opened his heart to her, his voice cracking with vulnerability. "I'm scared, Emily. My mind feels like it's slipping away and I don't know why." She listened patiently, then shared what she'd learned from a trusted friend about sleep, habits. "Maybe it's how you sleep, Dad. Try turning to your side instead." Robert hesitated, clinging to old ways. "I've done it like this forever. Why change now?" he replied, doubt clouding his face. But that night, driven by a deep longing for clarity, he positioned a soft pillow beside him and rolled gently to his side. The adjustment felt awkward at first, his body unused to the new alignment, but soon his breaths came deeper, uninterrupted. Over the following weeks, the fog began to lift. Headaches eased, and memories sharpened. He recalled the exact shade of red in his wife's roses, and the garden flourished anew under his steady hands. Emily, I feel like I've woken from a long dream," he told her one sunny afternoon, his smile radiant as they shared tea on the porch. She hugged him tightly, tears of joy in her eyes. "I'm so glad, Dad. It's like having you back." Robert's story became a beacon in his community, a testament to how a small change could heal the mind and restore the soul, allowing him to cherish each day with renewed purpose and love. Try sleeping on your side with a supportive pillow under your head to keep your neck aligned. Place another pillow between your knees for added comfort. This promotes even breathing and better circulation, helping your brain receive the oxygen it craves, leading to more refreshed awakenings and sustained mental sharpness. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're here. Now, let us gently turn our attention to another subtle yet significant risk that many overlook in their later years. Confront the risk of back sleeping flat. Lying flat on your back, arms at your sides, might feel like the most natural pose, a picture of serene rest. But for those over 70, this position can quietly undermine your brain's well-being in ways that accumulate over time. Gravity works against you here, pulling your tongue and soft tissues backward, narrowing the airway and causing breaths to become uneven or even paused. These interruptions mean less oxygen reaches your brain during sleep, disrupting the vital process where your mind clears away daily toxins that could fog your thinking. Widely shared wisdom from brain experts highlights how back sleeping can worsen conditions like sleep apnea, leading to fragmented rest that leaves you feeling unrested, with thoughts that wander or memories that fade unexpectedly. Picture starting your day with a subtle heaviness, where conversations with grandchildren feel strained because words escape you, or routine tasks like balancing your checkbook become frustrating puzzles. This position may also allow fluids to pool, increasing pressure on blood vessels and slowing the flow that nourishes your brain cells. Over years, this can contribute to a sense of mental weariness, heightening worries about cognitive changes that steal your independence. The emotional weight is real. Feelings of isolation when you can't keep up with loved ones, or fear of what the future holds if your mind continues to dim. But amidst this, there blooms a flower of hope. By making a small elevation or shift, you can open pathways for smoother breathing and deeper renewal, allowing your brain to perform its nightly housekeeping more effectively. This adjustment fosters healing, inviting mornings of clarity where ideas flow freely and joy returns to simple moments. Consider how your brain, like a garden, needs proper care to thrive. Avoiding flat back sleeping is like providing the right soil, ensuring growth and vitality. Many seniors find that this change not only eases physical discomfort, but lifts their spirits, reducing the dread of forgetful spells and empowering them to engage fully in life. It's a profound reminder that our bodies and minds are interconnected, and thoughtful choices can turn potential loss into lasting strength. Let this insight resonate. Protecting your brain isn't about drastic overhauls, but gentle, wise steps that honor your journey and preserve your legacy of wisdom. Patricia, 82 and full of quiet grace, had always found solace in her evening ritual of reading by the flickering fire in her modest home. Books were her faithful friends, transporting her to distant lands and stirring memories of adventures shared with her late husband. Each page turned was a thread in the tapestry of her life. But lately, the words blurred, stories dissolving, into confusion before she could grasp them. "Why can't I hold on to these tales anymore?" she whispered one chilly evening, closing a novel in defeat, her heart aching with unspoken loss. Patricia slept flat on her back, believing it the dignified way, her body straight as an arrow under the quilts. It's proper and restful, she often thought. Yet nights brought labored breaths, interrupted by sudden gasps that shattered her slumber. She awoke with a mind shrouded in mist, simple joys like recalling a recipe or a grandchild's name eluding her grasp. "I'm fading, aren't I?" she confided to her mirror, the reflection showing eyes dimmed by worry. Her son, Thomas, saw the transformation during his visits. "Mom, you seem so distant, like part of you is lost in sleep," he said tenderly, concern etching his face. Patricia poured out her fears. "My thoughts are scattering, Thomas, and it terrifies me." He recalled gentle advice from a neighbor about sleep positions and their impact on the mind. "What if you try raising your head a little? It might help your breathing and clear your head." Patricia paused, uncertainty flickering. "At my age, can anything really change?" she asked softly, but hope flickered like the firelight. And that night, she placed a soft wedge under her pillow, elevating her upper body just enough. The first sleep was unfamiliar, but breaths flowed steadily, deep and nourishing. As days passed, the mist lifted. Books came alive again, pages filled with vivid clarity. Recipes returned to her fingertips, and conversations sparkled with recalled anecdotes. "Thomas, it's like the sun has broken through the clouds," she exclaimed during their next tea time, her laughter warm and genuine. He embraced her, whispering, "Welcome back, Mom." Patricia's renewed vigor inspired her circle of friends, a story of healing that showed how a mindful shift could rekindle the mind's light and deepen bonds of love. Add a gentle wedge or extra, pillow under your upper back, and head to slightly elevate your position. This helps keep airways open, ensuring consistent oxygen to your brain, which supports clearer cognition and more invigorating energy throughout your day. If these words resonate with you, please comment number 2 below to show your support. Let us proceed with care to another aspect that can twist the path to peaceful rest. Overcome the threat of neck-twisted sleeping. When your neck turns awkwardly during the night, perhaps from an unsupportive pillow or restless shifting, it can introduce silent strains that echo into your brain's health after 70. This misalignment pinches the delicate vessels carrying life-giving blood and oxygen, building tension that manifests as stiff mornings, dizzy spells, or a scattered focus that disrupts your daily rhythm. Brain health guardians often warn that such twisting disrupts the spine's natural harmony, potentially slowing the brain's ability to flush out accumulated waste, leaving you vulnerable to hazy thoughts or emotional lows. Envision greeting the dawn with a nagging ache that clouds your enjoyment of a morning walk or a chat with a dear friend, where words falter and connections feel strained. This habit can deepen feelings of frustration, as if your body is betraying, The mind you've nurtured for decades, raising quiet fears about declining sharpness or reliance on others. The impact ripples outward, affecting relationships and self-confidence, turning what should be golden years into shadowed ones. However, healing is within reach through proper support that keeps everything in line. This fosters uninterrupted flow, allowing your brain to renew fully and emerge stronger. It's like straightening a crooked path, making the journey smoother and more joyful. Seniors who adopt this find their days brighter, with reduced pain and enhanced recall, a testament to the power of alignment in body and spirit. Embrace this. Your neck is the bridge between heart and mind. Tending it wisely ensures the crossing remains clear and strong, warding off unnecessary burdens and inviting serenity. James, 75 and ever the adventurer at heart, cherished. His daily walks along the winding river with his loyal dog, Max, where the water's murmur soothed his soul and sparked reflections on life's twists. The fresh air invigorated him, and Max's playful bounds brought endless smiles. But of late, those walks turned laborious, his neck throbbing with pain that muddled his thoughts like fog over the water. Why does everything hurt so? He pondered, one overcast morning, rubbing his stiff neck as Max waited patiently. James slept with his head twisted, his pillow too flat to cradle it properly, a remnant of hurried nights in his working years. "It's fine. I manage," he had always dismissed. Yet the distortion built, nights filled with discomfort that spilled into days of disorientation. Names of old friends escaped him, paths along the river blurred. "I'm not myself anymore," he admitted inwardly, a wave of sadness washing over. His neighbor Clara spotted the change while chatting over the fence. "James, you look pained. Is something wrong?" she asked kindly. He shared his struggles. "My neck aches and my mind wanders. It's wearing me down." Clara nodded understandingly. "I've heard a good pillow can make all the difference. Try one. That supports your head straight." James considered her words, skepticism mixed with curiosity. "Worth a shot, I suppose," he replied. That evening, he invested in a contoured pillow, positioning it to keep his neck aligned. Sleep arrived more, peacefully, free from twists, his body relaxing fully. Mornings dawned with relief, the ache receding, thoughts crystallizing like the river's clear flow. Walks with Max regained their magic. Conversations flowed effortlessly. "Clara, you've given me back my days," he said gratefully, sharing a neighborly coffee. She smiled warmly. "We're all in this together." James's renewal became a quiet inspiration, illustrating how correcting a small misalignment could heal deeply and restore life's simple delights. Select a contoured pillow designed to cradle your head and neck in neutral alignment, avoiding flat, or overly soft ones that allow twisting. This maintains open pathways for blood flow, reducing strain and supporting your brain's nightly restoration for sharper awareness. Keep moving forward. You're stronger than you know. Now, with renewed insight, let us address a position that might seem comforting but harbors its own risks. Heal from the danger of tight fetal curl. Curling up tightly, knees drawn close to your chest like a protective shell, can feel soothing, a return to innate security. Yet, after 70, this compact pose may constrict your breathing and bend your spine sharply, limiting the full expansion of your lungs and reducing oxygen intake during sleep. This restriction can hinder your brain's access to the vital air it needs for deep renewal, potentially leading to restless nights and days marked by weariness or muddled concentration. Those versed in aging well observe that a too tight curl compresses the chest, making inhalations shallow and disrupting the rhythm that clears mental fog. You might awaken with a vague unease, thoughts tangled, making cherished activities like baking or storytelling feel laborious. This can stir emotions of vulnerability, as if your body is closing in on itself, amplifying fears of diminishing vitality and connection. The toll extends to your spirit, fostering isolation when energy wanes. But unfolding slightly brings liberation and healing, allowing breaths to deepen and circulation to flourish, nurturing your mind's clarity. This opens a gateway to restorative sleep, where your brain efficiently processes the day's experiences. Many discover this looser stance revives their mornings, infusing life with fresh purpose. It's akin to unfurling a flower. Space allows blooming. Honor this wisdom. Balance comfort with openness to safeguard your essence. Linda, 80 and the heart of her family, took immense joy in baking pies for her grandchildren. The kitchen, alive with aromas that evoked generations of love. Their giggles as they savored each bite were her greatest reward. But lately, fatigue overshadowed her passion. Recipes jumbled in her mind mid-mix, leaving her disheartened. How can something so dear slip away? She wondered, staring at half-measured ingredients. Linda slept in a tight fetal curl, balled up for warmth and security, a lifelong habit. It feels safe, she believed. However, it squeezed her breaths short, sleep fractured by discomfort. I'm so tired all the time, she sighed alone. A grandchild, young Mia, noticed during a visit. Grandma, you seem sad and sleepy, Mia said innocently. Linda shared her heartache. My mind isn't as sharp, sweetie. It's hard. The family gathered, suggesting she ease her curl. Try stretching out a bit with a pillow for support. Linda tried, placing a cushion between her knees, her body relaxing into a gentler pose. Sleep enveloped her fully, breaths expansive. Pies emerged perfect once, more memories intact. Mia, you've helped bring back my magic. Linda beamed, hugging her tight amid laughter. The family bond strengthened, a tale of gentle change yielding profound healing. Ease into a looser side position by hugging a pillow to your chest and placing one between your knees. This keeps your spine aligned without compression, enabling full lung capacity for optimal oxygen delivery to your brain, enhancing rest and daily vigor. If this insight touches your heart, please comment number 4 below to join the conversation. At last, let us confront a habit that might seem harmless but can cast a long shadow. Rise above the hazard of sitting up sleep. Nodding off in a chair or propped against pillows, head drooping forward, offers quick convenience, especially after a long day. But past 70, this upright doze prevents the full relaxation needed for profound sleep, compressing your neck and impeding blood flow to the brain. It leads to superficial rest, where your mind misses the deep cycles essential for clearing toxins and consolidating memories. You may rise with soreness and a hazy perspective, everyday tasks feeling overwhelming. Knowledge from health stewards indicates this position strains vessels, potentially exacerbating fatigue and cognitive slips. The emotional strain includes regret over lost restful nights, fostering anxiety about health. Yet lying flat properly heals, permitting complete renewal. This restores balance, brightening outlooks. William, 72 and a puzzle enthusiast, spent afternoons by the window assembling colorful worlds, each piece a triumph of patience. But puzzles frustrated as focus waned. William napped sitting, up, head forward. Just a moment's rest, he thought. Yet it yielded shallow sleep, days foggy. My mind fails me, he lamented. His wife Anne observed. Dear, you're exhausted, William confessed. Thoughts evade me. She urged bed naps. William complied, lying level. Sleep deepened, puzzles clarified. Anne, I'm restored, he said, holding her hand. Their shared warmth grew. For true rest, recline fully on your bed with proper head support. Avoid chairs to allow even circulation and deep sleep phases crucial for brain health. Take heart, for your resilience shines through every challenge. As we conclude this heartfelt exploration, reflect on these 5 positions to steer clear of: stomach sleeping, back sleeping flat, neck twisted sleeping, tight fetal curl, and sitting up sleep. Each carries risks that can dim your mind's light, from strained flows to disrupted breaths, but avoiding them unleashes healing powers, better oxygen, efficient clearance, and restorative peace for years of joy, sharp memories, and cherished independence. What one change will stir your heart to action today? Drop a comment below and let us know one way you'll apply this wisdom in your life. Share your thoughts or a personal story in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. If this video helped you, please like, subscribe, and share it with a friend who needs it. And remember, while we share knowledge and stories, Silver Steps is not a doctor. Please talk to your doctor for advice that's right for you. Let your wisdom light the way.